In this episode of Jag TV, we go back and celebrate the legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. and how he impacted so many lives. Also, find out what happened to the PAC and what's happening around South with the construction. Jag TV starts now.
Broadcasting from the Jaguar studio in the heart of Blue Springs South High School. This is award-winning Jag TV.
Welcome to episode 16 of Jag TV. I'm Grant Wall.
And I'm Reese Betts. On Monday, January 21st, citizens all throughout the United States will celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Martin Luther King Jr. emerged in the 1950s and 60s as the most influential leader in the civil rights movement. Madeline has more on such a great man in U.S. history and what he means to people around South.
Yes, it's a day off from school, but Martin Luther King Jr. Day has a much deeper meaning, celebrating an influential civil rights leader that sparked monumental changes in our country.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day is really important for everyone in the world because he showed us the acceptance that we could have with anyone, no matter their race, their size, their shape, their gender, and all things like that. So he opened up new parallels for everyone to build new relationships around the world.
As most of us know, MLK is most well known for his campaigns to end racial segregation on public transport and for racial equality in the United States during the civil rights movement of the 50s and 60s. He became a voice for the people who didn't have one of their own at the time, and his strong belief in nonviolent protest set the tone of the movement. His famous "I Have a Dream" speech called for civil and economic rights and to end racism in the U.S.
I think it's really important for us to remember him because without him and without the powerful words and speeches that he's given to us, we wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't be here talking to you or anyone else in this school.
In 1983, President Ronald Reagan signed a bill making Martin Luther King Jr. Day a federal holiday. MLK Day is observed on the third Monday of January each year, right around his birthday on January 15th.
Since MLK has made his impact onto the world around the 1960s, it really showed how drastic it went from the civil rights movement to now there's people that are working together.
Go out and be an advocate for what you believe in. As Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The time is always right to do what is right." I'm Madeline Paget for Jag TV.
Thanks, Madeline. Each year, the First Christian Church in Blue Springs, Missouri holds a service in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The service will fall Sunday, January 20th at 3 p.m. If you'd like to join in prayer and discussion about King and his work as both an activist and a minister, you can find more information at the First Christian Church's website and Facebook page.
Each year, the mud throwers here at Blue Springs South take part in an event that has an effect on people throughout the Blue Springs community. The Mud Throwers Club and sophomore representatives, along with the help of Senate, organize an event every year that helps to supply food for the school's donation pantry. On February 8th, Bowls for Souls will occur in correspondence with the basketball game between Blue Springs South and Blue Springs. Tickets are $10, and those who go will receive admittance to the game, a chili dinner, and a hand-thrown bowl.
The purpose for Bowls for Souls is to basically just bring as much awareness to it, but also be able to help people not only in our school and our school district, but also in Kansas City. So all the money that we raise from Bowls for Souls will help students here at South with the pantry, which will be able to fill backpacks and put them in lockers for students to be able to take home. We'll also go to the families that live in the hotels and provide meals for them. We'll also go to Kansas City and do City Union Mission and be able to feed the homeless there, adopt a family. Like that money, we just try to send out as much as possible to be able to feed as many people that are hungry as possible.
In addition to all the construction going on with the freshman wing, there are still plans to build a black box theater near the PAC.
So the Black Box Theater is still on course to start this summer. The plan that's in place right now is still the plan that has been in place here since probably the beginning of school year this year, where you'll see obviously a new Black Box Theater, some new classroom space, a new green room as well, and so it's really going to be a cool spot for a lot of different groups to be able to utilize throughout the school year.
Straight ahead, we'll show you how to get your head in the game with the tournament story from Robert.
And, of course, sports. We'll be back right after this.
watching a cow?
Oh, what's it doing?
Impressions.
The Egg White Grill, so you can bring on the day.
I've been going to doctor's office for years. They're always very nice and very patient with me because I don't really like the dentist's office, so they're very patient with me.
I hate going to the dentist, but going to their office is always a fun time, especially Nancy, that fun receptionist. She always treats everyone very nice.
Welcome back, Jags. Our winter sports teams continue to roll. Our boys team started off the week with a little bump in the road after heading to Lee Summit North and falling short 81-71. Then on Friday we hosted Ray Peck and won 59-42. Good job, boys, and we're looking forward to the game against our across-town rivals, Blue Springs, next Friday. Our girls basketball team had their annual senior night last Thursday. The girls played good from the very start and took a quick lead. At halftime, during the break, we got a hype dance from our Classy Cat elementary students. The girls finished out the rest of the game and won senior night 50-30 against Lee Summit. Congratulations to our senior girls. Not only did our Jags have a good week of sports, but some other teams in Kansas City also played well, including our Kansas City Chiefs, who hosted the Indianapolis Colts on Saturday. Our Chiefs showed up to play and shut down the Colts on their first drive, making them go 3-and-out. Patrick Mahomes and our electric offense then obtained the ball and drove 90 yards all the way down the field. After that, our Chiefs never slowed down on either side of the ball. We ran right through the Colts and won the game 31-13. Patrick Mahomes threw for 278 yards and had a 4-yard rushing touchdown. Running back Jamie Williams rushed for 129 yards, and Travis Kelce had 108 receiving yards. Our defense also had some impressive stats with a forced fumble by Dee Ford and 3 blocked passes by Chris Jones. This Sunday, the Chiefs host the New England Patriots at home. Good luck to our Chiefs, and that's all for sports this week. This has been Tristan Harris, now to Hannah with reminders.
Thanks, Tristan. The annual Mr. Jag will be here before we know it. All senior boys who are interested in participating, their consent forms outside Mrs. Bubelow and Mrs. Bertrand's rooms. The forms will be due January 15th with a mandatory meeting to follow. We already have another day off school coming up soon. This Monday is Martin Luther King Day, which means we will have no school Monday, January 21st. Enjoy the day off. On Wednesday, January 30th is curriculum night, a chance for your parents to come to school to meet your new teachers for second semester. It will be from 6 to 9 p.m. And it's still not too late to register for the up-and-coming ACT. The test will take place February 9th at 8 a.m. here at South. Looking for some entertainment? The theater department has you covered. On February 14th, 15th, and 16th, they will be performing the Beauty and the Beast musical. That's all for reminders. Here's Jack with City, State, and Nation News.
Thanks, Hannah. First, in city news, a local helicopter saw that a game of Mario Kart had begun on the Crown Vision at Kauffman Stadium last Tuesday. Turns out it was Slugger himself who was racing on the track and crushing people's dreams with blue shells. Royals Charities later said that it was part of an event at the stadium to kick off the year. They even said you might see a video game party on Crown Vision as part of a 2019 auction item. In state news, the police at the University of Missouri in Columbia are investigating the sudden theft of 40 Bird scooters. An employee said that he last saw the scooters on December 24th at a local storage facility, where scooters left in unsafe areas or those that block handicap accessible entrances are taken to a storage facility for the company to pick up. The scooters were discovered missing at 8 a.m. on Wednesday when employees arrived after the winter break. Bird is currently helping the department locate the missing scooters. And in national news, after 125 years of service, Sears could soon join other companies like Toys R Us and Blockbuster in company heaven. and unfortunately the $4.4 billion bid to save the company failed, and it could soon be faced with liquidation. And ironically, it's the same day when Amazon becomes the most valuable company in the world. And that's all for City State Nation. I'm Jack Main for Jag TV. Back to you.
This will be a night to remember. Get your sword and Pokeballs ready, because on Tuesday, January 22nd, there will be a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Tournament, sponsored by TSA.
It'll be January 22nd in room 410, Mr. Messick's room. It's $3 to sign up in advance with the QR code. The QR code you will see around posters around South, and you'll also see, hopefully, in this video, and it's $5 at the door. Otherwise, hope to see you guys there.
The rewards for participating in this thrilling conquest is 2 Target gift cards, one for $5, another for $20, and all funds will be going towards the TSA trip to Washington, D.C.
While I haven't personally been to D.C., I'm very excited to get to see all the new experiences, getting to see the Washington Monument, and the fun competition that comes with TSA Nationals.
And I hope that you're able to come on down to this Smash event coming next Tuesday, January 22nd. This has been Robert Dell with Jag TV.
I've been coming here at least 5 years or so, I'd say, and all my experiences have been good. So
I have a good friend. He and I get together at my house on Saturdays to work on our old cars, and that started about 2 years ago. And so, of course, the decision was, after we're done, where are we going to go eat? And he says, "Have you ever tried Culver's?" And I honestly said, "No, I never have. Always had my favorite places." And he says, "Well, this will be your favorite place."
Welcome to Big Frog. This is our store. These are our t-shirts. This is our printer. It's really fast. These are our professional graphic designers, our free professional graphic designers. At Big Frog, you can have the shirt you want, fun, fast, and priced right. We stock all kinds of apparel in tons of colors and styles, and we have a 24-hour turnaround. That means no more waiting forever for your order to arrive in the mail. We love what we do here at Big Frog, so bring your team, club, family, and friends to Big Frog in Independence, where fun is always celebrated.
All this took was a pristine SAT, ACT, and GPA. Before that, a healthy dose of travel field hockey, volunteering, the arts, and 18 years of everything else. Sending a kid to college is overwhelming. But to solve the big challenges of tomorrow, start with simple steps today. If you're ready to start, we're ready to help. So let's get started at countryfinancial.com.
Welcome back. Earlier in this week's broadcast, we talk about how the PAC has been under some major renovations. The boxes that the chairs came in are now being used by Mr. Avery as painting surfaces for his art classes. Some of the works Mr. Avery have made himself are already super impressive. It'll be cool to see how it all turns out.
Next up, we've got Isaac with Man on the Street.
What's up, Jags? Welcome to 2019. Isaac Colson here. We're going to go around school asking people about their New Year's resolutions. Let's hit it. All right, so what is your New Year's resolution for 2019?
To go vegetarian.
Why not vegan?
Because I like shredded cheese.
That's fair. That's a fair statement. At least she's doing something for the world. You know, veganism is the key to success in 2019. No, I'm just kidding. It's really not. Oh, what's your New Year's resolution, sir? Thank you so much.
Eat as much meat as possible.
Eat healthier.
Can I see a bite of that sandwich for the B-roll, please? Yep, awesome. Nice.
Hey, to not cry over these boys. I was just about to say that.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, friends having the same New Year's resolution, that's perfectly okay. Not to cry over these men. See, they don't deserve their time. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, go Jack.
Who are you crying over? Who are you crying over?
No one.
Exactly. We better ourselves in 2019, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Isaac.
Make sure to stay updated with Jag TV through Twitter, Facebook, and our website, jagtvnews.com. I'm Reese Betts.
And I'm Grant Wall. Have a great week.
Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. Sign up today.